If you take the train or ride the bus, you've seen this button. It's a way to call for help. But what if that button was on your phone? A way to privately call for help, report a public transit problem or concern anytime, anywhere. Well, it's already happening in other major cities. As our Tara Molina continues to investigate CTA crime, grime, and unreliability, she's asking why Chicago isn't exploring the same solution and how it's working elsewhere.
You won't hear directly from the CTA in this story, and it's not because we didn't try. I started requesting interviews with them back in February about safety and solutions others are implementing. But you will hear from transit experts and transit leaders in other cities about why they believe something like this, right in the palm of your hand, could really help here. With 127 bus routes and more than 220 miles of train track, the CTA connects Chicago. But when there's a break in that connection, a missing bus, broken down train, theft or violent crime reported on a ride, at a platform or a stop, anything leading to an uneasy, anything goes here feeling. The way the city views the system changes, and we see it in the numbers. While violent crime on the system is down from its 2022 peak, we are seeing all crime tick back up this year. And not as many people are using the system. The number of train trips still down nearly 50% last year compared to a pre-pandemic Chicago. Bus trips down more than 30%.
The decline of public transit ridership ripples through our city.
Trust and safety, most important, per transportation expert Dr. Joe Schwederman.
CTA really has a tough task to win that trust back.
So how is the CTA building it? The agency is spending millions on the hundreds of security guards and K-9 units they say are deployed on the system daily and has been for years. But if something happens while you're on a train car or bus, your options are limited to this call button. Get off the train and call 911, find an employee, or notify the operator. That's according to the CTA. Transit riders in other major cities, like Los Angeles,
Metro's Transit Watch.
They have transit safety in the palm of their hands at the click of a button through the LA Metro Transit Watch app.
Literally takes, no more than 10 to 15 seconds to be able to shoot off an incident and have someone on the other end respond.
And the head of LA Metro Security was happy to talk to us about it.
We feel that Transit Watch allows almost an anonymous way. You can submit, the information anonymously to be able to flag that, hey, something's going on that's concerning without putting yourself in harm's way.
Something he says makes a real difference. Launched in 2020, they say app use has gone up more than 4,000%.
It kind of evolved from just reporting on safety and security issues to other things that impact the perception of safety. So that's everything from bad lighting in certain environments, property damage. So say graffiti, someone's noticing graffiti. What our law enforcement are seeing if there's a station that is having some cleanliness concerns.
Last year, LA responded to more than 12,000 cleanliness and maintenance issues, more than 3,000 graffiti sightings, and more than 4,000 elevator and escalator issues. We found similar tech is in place in Miami. Last month, the CTA announced a new chatbot option. You can only access it on their website, and it's just like the customer service bots we see all over the place these days. You can see when you first click on the chatbot, the first options are cleanliness, maintenance, and ADA accommodations. Let's click another issue. Then safety and security is an option. But I'm told this does not support emergency response. Schwederman says a chatbot is not like what we just told you about in Los Angeles.
But it's not really designed for an on-the-spot troubleshooting situation. It's on the website. A lot of people don't go to CTA.com. They use the Ventra app. It's really not intended to summon security.
So could we see more? Something like this? CTA spokespeople wouldn't say if they've considered a transit app like LA or Miami's.
The advantage of an app like that is it sends a clear signal that it's a new day, that we have people on the spot ready to interact with you in real time when there's problems.
We first asked the CTA about safety tech like this as a possible solution back in 2022. Again, CTA leaders would not sit down and talk to us about any of this, but you can find the information they shared in writing, as well as more information from the cities we connected with in reporting this story, in the story that's up on our website right now. Reporting in the Loop, I'm Tara Molina, CBS 2 News.